If you've ever owned a Ford F-150 from, say, the early 2000s to mid-2010s, you know the aux input situation is, let's call it hit or miss. Either it's nowhere to be found or it's buried in a place that requires yoga-level flexibility to access. Most people ask why Ford didn't just make it easy. You want to play your music, listen to GPS directions, or take a call. If you just bought an F-150 and can't immediately find the aux input, you're not alone. I've seen whole forum threads melt down over this. Pain point number 1. Some trucks have no aux at all. You check the dash, shove your hand under the center console, maybe even check the glove box, and there's nothing. Yet you know you saw another F-150 owner plug in their phone just last week. Here's the step-by-step. Check in the center console storage bin or inside the armrest area. Some F-150s, especially around 2009 to 2014, decided the aux input should be hidden in there, out of sight, but frustratingly, also out of easy reach until you know it's there. Pro tip: if you have Sync, Ford's infotainment system starting around 2008, you might also have a USB port hiding near the aux jack. You can use this for charging and even digital audio, with better sound quality than the aux alone. That's a bonus nobody tells you. Total impact. The aux input is something 98% of us take for granted. Yet for F-150 drivers, it can make a $25,000 truck feel like a relic if it's missing. Seriously, the difference between Bluetooth streaming and plugging in an old iPod can feel like a gap of a full decade. Aux input acting up happens all the time. The jacks get dusty or the contacts wear out. Try plugging and unplugging a few times to clear out the static or hit it with a blast of canned air. Sometimes that fixes scratchy sound instantly. Here's a sneaky pain point. Even if you have an aux port, Ford's factory stereos sometimes default stubbornly to radio when you start the truck. You have to press that little aux button every single time, which gets old real fast during daily commutes. If you don't have an aux port at all, don't panic. Third-party kits are your friend. You can pick up a plug-and-play adapter for $20 to $60. Installation is usually just popping out the stereo bezel, plugging in a harness, and snaking a cable to wherever you want it on the dash. Don't underestimate impact here. Being able to use your own tunes, podcasts, or maps through aux is a sanity saver. Even a basic aux install instantly modernizes your F-150, closing that tech gap between a used truck and a new one by like 80%. Pro tip: Bluetooth adapters that plug into the aux port are a game changer for freedom. Grab a $15 dongle off Amazon, plug it in, pair your phone, and you just leapfrogged into wireless streaming without ever touching your truck's wiring. Is it perfect? Not exactly. Remember, aux sound isn't as crisp as a dedicated digital connection, and call audio can sometimes sound distant. Still, it's a huge upgrade over static-laden FM transmitters, which basically belong in the Smithsonian at this point. At the end of the day, Ford's aux input is kind of a microcosm of truck ownership. An easy upgrade, but somehow annoyingly hard to find. Once you get it right, though, you wonder how you ever lived without it. And yes, every F-150 owner deserves a working aux jack.